Hoocha, hello and welcome again to another episode of The Darren Green Show, your one-stop shop for celebrity gossip, news and music, pop culture, and the latest gab on social media. Be sure that if you are watching this on YouTube to leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, girl, what are we doing? Subscribe to that DM channel. Also, shout out to the audio listeners. Be sure to leave a rate and review. We love those. And we have been seeing you. I've been seeing you. Okay, so shout out to y'all. And also shout out to the We Are You Radio listeners. Hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is November, 4th. Okay, hey, we let me tell you something. Didn't I tell you that October was going to fly past like a whole week? Honey, it is literally November. We're done with the spooky season, the candy corn season, if you eat candy corn. We are on to turkey season. Some things that I got to talk about, child, before we get into anything, honey, okay? Girl, by the time this episode drops, we have one more day into the election, right? Because I believe the election day is on a Tuesday, right? And we find out at the end of that day who will win. I definitely have some election anxiety now. I try to brush it off at my job because we had our little meetings or whatever, and they were talking about like who has voter or election anxiety. I was like, I don't care about that, but I very much do. The state of the damn country is literally in the hands of you all, and you all need to get out and vote. But look, I ain't making y'all do nothing. I ain't making none of y'all do nothing that y'all don't want to do. I'm just saying that, look, if you're still unsure who you want to vote for, child, let me paint that picture for you, okay? It ain't the orange man. I'm gonna just say right now, child. I'm gonna just say right now, it ain't gonna be the orange man. We have got to get him out of here. We cannot let him win. So if you are planning to vote, just make sure you make the right decision. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even gonna tell you to vote for her. I'm not even gonna tell you to do that. I'm gonna just make the decision that works for you. Okay, that's all I can say. That's all I literally can say. You guys are literally gonna do whatever you want to do, which is, you're right and whatever. But I'm just telling you right now, it is very scary out here in these streets, child, because I don't know. I think that, and we'll get into a little bit, because she's been rallying again, and she had Cardi B on. She had Glorilla on. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. Shout out to Glorilla, because she really be doing it. She be doing her thing, showing up when she need to show up. Cardi B, we'll get into that. That's all I have to say for a week report. I didn't do much this week. I was on TMZ again. Hey, I feel like I've been on that damn show so much, child. They need to hire me. Okay? I'm telling you, I could be the people that be sitting down talking with the little camera. Look, let me tell you something. I know how to search these topics. Okay? I know how to get these topics. I know the things. Okay, but yeah, I was on there again, and I was talking about Shawn Mendes. I wanted to talk about Meg Thee Stallion and her suing this blogger. It was a more interesting topic, but they wanted me to talk about Shawn Mendes and him coming out seemingly. That's not going to be a topic this episode, because I just felt like I said on the actual clip. If you do watch it, or let me know if y'all want me to post it or something on YouTube or something like that, or Instagram. But I did say something that was really like, I feel weird that, after all these years of people speculating about his sexuality, it does feel weird, because it seems like we all guilted him into submission of coming out, and now he finally did. And I want people to live in their truth, but I also want people to live in their truth at their own terms. It did seem, the masses was trying to get him to come out, and he finally did. And I don't know, like I said, I'm happy for him. Hopefully he's okay, and he got some people behind him to really support him and all that other stuff. But other than that, girl, yeah, I was on TMZ. I was working, doing all what needs to be done. Like I said, I'm still saying to myself out here, child, I had the Wednesday off. That's how I was able to go on TMZ. So I was lounging and lollygagging and watching TV, still watching Beauty in Black, which is, they're saying that's one of the top shows on Netflix right now. Okay, Tyler, let's give you a little bomb. Okay, Tyler. It's very surprising, but I think that this show is really, it's getting a lot of people's attentions, and for the right reasons. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still checking in on the stuff that's going on, but the stuff that's going on in there, I'm like, girl, Tyler, what be going on up there, honey? I thought we was living for the Lord, okay? Because this is very much blasphemy. But But that's just me, child. That's all I have to say. Let's get into this show. We have a lot to get into, okay? There was a lot that happened this week. We got to talk about Cardi B and how she threatened Armon Wiggins, child. And then we'll talk about how she, I wouldn't say bombed the Kamala Harris rally, but she had an interesting speech. We'll get into that. We'll also talk about Thee Stallion's new documentary that hit the headlines. We'll also talk about how she's trying to sue this blogger. All that and more coming up on the Darren Green Show. Okay, let's get into our first topic. Now, Cardi B got into it, right, with the Armon Wiggins. Now, if y'all don't know who this man is, chat, Armon Wiggins is a blogger, YouTuber. You guys know who he is. If you're on YouTube, you know who he is, child, right? And from my understanding, my thoughts on this, I'm giving my thoughts. I'm going to tell you what's going on. We're not going to go tweet for tweet. We're not going to go bar for bar. At the end of the day, this was like on the back burner. Like not a lot of publications were really talking about this, but I wanted to talk about this because I have my opinion, period. There wasn't a big coverage moment for this, but a lot of the stand pages were talking about this. Here's the thing. Cardi B made the announcement that she will be speaking at a Kamala Harris rally in Milwaukee. We'll get into that a little bit later, right? This is before that event. To which Armon, he made an opinion on Twitter. He basically said that it was a phony endorsement, so many words. He said it was a phony endorsement and that she's not doing this with a genuine purpose. This is something, another task for her to do to keep her in the limelight, or another payout, something that she's going to get paid for, or whatever the case is. He said it was a phony endorsement. Okay, that was his opinion. Do I agree with the opinion? Probably not. I think Cardi does care about politics and Kamala and just the Democratic Party. She's been very vocal, even though she's not really the sharpest tool in the knife. And really, who is, right? Nobody here is like political scientists or anything like that. I talk about things like on the surface level. I'm just as much as Cardi does, just as much as Armon does. Let's be very clear. But we all have political views outside of what we do. And we all have opinions that are valid, even if we're not politicians or we study political science or anything like that. So I don't think it was a phony endorsement. I think that she just didn't prepare for this damn speech. But like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later. Apparently, Cardi B replied, because you know Cardi liked to respond to negative comments. Every little comment that somebody says about her, she'll repeat it and curse them out. Apparently, this time she's like threatening him, like she's getting her husband, which I thought she was breaking up with him, but okay, she getting Offset. And she's saying that she know people people be telling her where your whereabouts is, and I only be wanting to stress it and this, that. Like she's getting into threatening territories. Much like when she got those 2 stripper girls jumped for sleeping with Offset. Remember that? And then she got that big old lawsuit because of it. Yeah. So basically she's sending out threats that way. Armon, he's responding on Twitter. He's getting on Twitter Spaces talking about, okay, at the end of the day, it's my opinion. I have a right to say my opinion. Nobody's saying anything. One thing, though, I don't want to miss this part. One thing that Cardi was saying was that you're not going to call me out her name. Like, she's claiming that, I guess, Armon or whoever at this point is calling her out her name, calling her bitches and hoes and stuff like that. And you can't talk to me like that as a man. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you eat you-know-what just like I do or suck you-know-what just like I do. You cannot talk to a woman like this, this, that, and the third. And that's what kind of got her to really be like, oh, I'm about to get these dudes, or I'm gonna get my husband to threaten you, or whatever the case is. Armon is responding. He's on his Twitter Spaces basically saying that what I said was an opinion, okay? And that's fine if you don't like my opinion, but I'm going to say it, and you can't really bully me into submission to not speak on you, because at the end of the day, this is what I do for a living. Granted, he wasn't on YouTube talking about this. He was on Twitter. People get paid on Twitter too, right? He's trying to probably build hype for his next YouTube video. I know how it works, honey. All right. My whole thing, okay, is there anything else? I was going to share like a little, okay, I guess we can share a little bit of the audio of what Armon said, and then we'll share Cardi's. I'm going to try because Cardi is going to be cursing up a storm, child. Bear with me, okay? This is basically what she had to say, right? This is what Armon, because Armon spoke first, right? He went on his Twitter Spaces and he said this.
So you making threats, Your husband's already threatened me. So let's let that be what it's going to be. But I'm not about to keep playing this game. I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to disrespect. I'm not making up lies. I give my opinion on what the fuck I see. If I feel like it's a phony endorsement, I feel like it's a phony endorsement. That's not coming for you. I'm not recording conversations like you've recorded my conversations and you want to dry threaten me. So
the recorded conversations, now let me give you all a little bit of backstory. So basically, I guess Cardi B was releasing some type of conversation that Armon had with the Ken Barbie, because you know how Cardi is real good friends with Ken Barbie, because Ken Barbie makes positive stories about her and defends her against other celebrities that don't like her and other content creators that, you know, or people just around Twitter talking trash about Cardi. So basically she had released some type of conversation that he had with Ken Barbie, and I guess that's what he's talking about here.
Just put that out there and I'm dropping it at that. But I'm not going to be feeling like, oh, I can't talk because I'm going to be threatened. I'm going to get jumped or whatever the fuck is going to happen to me. I'm still going to give my opinion, and whatever happens after, that's what happens after.
Okay, we're going to stop here because he talked the whole 4 or 5 minutes. We ain't going to do all this. We're going to play a little bit of Cardi's too. This is what she said. Okay.
I'm going to make this very fucking clear.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to make this very motherfucking clear.
Oh, Lord.
Okay? I'm not a bitch. I'm the type of person you got to take me to a fucking breaking point so you can motherfucking take me there. And that's a motherfucking fact. I'm not going to keep letting somebody think that they could disrespect me, they could bully me, and they could keep trying me, especially when I have conversations with them, as an adult. Because if you don't respect me being a fucking adult, that means I got to motherfucking treat you how I motherfucking treat people in the motherfucking streets. And that is a motherfucking fact. Let me tell you something. My baby dad, never called me out my fucking name. When a nigga is calling me bitch, hoes, I don't give a fuck if you suck dick like me. Don't you ever call me out my fucking name if we're not fucking or if you're not my bet or we're not cool like that. If we're not cool like that, you can call me a bitch, you can call me a hoe. And I let that shit fucking slide. But I'm not gonna keep letting somebody disrespect me. Even people around me don't even let people disrespect me. I let a nigga know plenty of times. When me and my baby daddy wasn't talking, my baby daddy addressed the nigga because and I asked my baby daddy, like, yo, did you address this person? You got in this person DM? He was like, yeah, because why does this nigga keep disrespecting you? Every single time I see the motherfucker, he's disrespecting you. I don't even have niggas my niggas don't play about me.
Oh, Lord.
Whether I'm fucking them or whether I'm cool. In every state. I got people in every state. You're not gonna keep fucking playing with me, and that shit is coming from me. Not nobody else, but from fucking me. And I'm letting you know. And I'm not doing no fucking Twitter shit. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not piping nobody up. Stop fucking playing with me. Leave me the fuck alone. Because I promise you on my kids. Every time you go out, people tell me where the fuck you were at that time, too. But I don't be giving a fuck.
Good for you.
Okay. Girl. All right. Now let's get into this shit, right? So, where my notes at, honey? Where my notes? Because, girl. All right. What I got to say? Here's my thing, right? Because I always got an opinion when it comes to like celebrity gossipers getting heat for saying some stuff, riling some celebrities up, talking about them, talking about what they did, calling them out, or whatever the case is. I think Cardi needs to get over herself a little bit here. I think that what happened with Tasha K really clouded her mind into thinking that she really can get anybody that has something to say about her, as if your word is so finite that after you saying this, that people are going to stop talking about you and people are going to stop. Like she has this delusion. Girl, nobody is scared of you. No, nobody. Actually, some people want you to do something. Because the moment you do that shit, it's a lawsuit. And you've been in court. You got them 2 girls jumped. Yeah, they won. Now, it was rightfully, but you still got sued. But I think there was like some type of heckler that one of your security guards beat up before. He won. You had to pay. But you got that little one. You got that one with Tasha. But I'm pretty sure you're paying like all type of legal fees. Girl, ain't nobody scared of you, Cardi. People want you to do something to them. Come on. Do something. Please, by all means. Come on, Cardi. Let's go. Because I want to get payout, honey. But like, in all seriousness, you do all this, and what is it for? You get what I'm saying? If you go out there, get somebody to get Armon, we all gonna know it's you because you made the threat. A lawsuit is sure to come. But look, if you got the money, go ahead. Do what you got to do. Also, listening to the audio, man, it was never that deep. He literally just said that it was a phony endorsement that you were doing this rally, this speech, or whatever the case is. You were helping out Kamala for her little speech or for her campaign. He said it was a phony endorsement. Y'all in the comments of YouTube or wherever else, y'all can tell me if he did call her out her name. I've been looking at the tweets. I did not see any of that. Armon is not usually the type to do that. Like, I never really see him that much. Not like Jason Lee will call you out your name. But Armon, I do not see him calling really anybody out their names. Now he gather you a little bit. Now if it's like between like other dudes and stuff like that, other gay dudes and saying the third, oh, he's saying all types of stuff. But I really haven't seen him call like other like women out in that way, calling them hoes, bitches, this, that, and the third. Maybe he did. Okay, I'm open to being wrong. Somebody please tell me in the comments if I am. But I haven't seen any tweets like that towards Cardi. And this was brings me to my next thing is you're making shit up so that you can find a reason to act irate and act animalistic. You did that with Nicki Minaj when you sat there and said that she liked a tweet about something negative about her child. And all the while, Nicki never did that. And you went real complete ape shit at the damn Harper's Bazaar event just because, oh, you ain't coming for my kid. You ain't coming for my kid. No, you trying to find a reason to have a physical altercation with this girl. I didn't looking at the tweets. I didn't hear a bitch. I didn't see a hoe. I didn't see the S word, the slut word or whatever. I didn't see a see you next Tuesday. I didn't see none of the things that was calling you out your name. So you're making it up. I'm just inclined to believe that you're making it up. And at the end of the day, I feel like a broken record. I really do. Like, Cardi, it just don't ever be that deep. You have to understand that everything that you do, because that's what's told to us. That's what's told to content creators, big and small. You get what I'm saying? When you put stuff out there, people are going to respond. I put stuff out here all the time. I have a very acquired opinion on things. And yeah, I get comments. I get a lot of hate comments. I get mean comments. I love when I get comments that are like, that kind of conflict what I say and we go back and forth. I don't ever take it deep. I like to have that conversation. I have that dialogue with people. With you just every little thing, you're bothered by every little thing. It's not kissing your ass. And I think that's just, it's weird. And all the while you are worried about somebody talking about you or somebody telling you that, saying that what you're doing is a phony endorsement. You could have been practicing on that damn nut ass speech that you tried to give us at this damn Kamala rally. Let's get into that. Let's get into it. Because Cardi B made an appearance in Milwaukee to support Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and she got the crowd riled up with her speech stating that she did not want Donald Trump to have a second opportunity to lead the country. Here is a little of what she had to say, right? And I'm gonna play a little clip of this dang thing, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, okay?
Not giving Donald Trump a second chance. Nope. I'm not taking any chances with my future, and not damn sure, and taking no chances with the future of my children. All three of them. All three of them. I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. Yeah. I'm with Kamala. I believe in her.
Okay.
In America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. This clip right here, it shows the better. Well, I ain't gonna lie though, girl. I've seen the 11-minute clip of this, right? First of all, I'd have cursed out that damn publicist or whoever, your management or whoever the hell ran and gave you that damn phone. You should have came in with the phone in hand. I don't know why the phone wasn't in hand when you walked up to the damn podium, because the girl was sitting there for 2 minutes. I'm sitting here waiting. She waiting for her speech. Are we waiting for her to say the speech? I'm like, girl, when are you gonna speak? What's going on? So we over here waiting. We got the 2 minutes, the 2 minute mark. And then that's when she started reading the speech. And people was coming for her, saying that she was sounding a little illiterate and she wasn't, she was slurring her words. She said Shrump instead of Trump. It's a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of the barbs talking right now. Like the barbs and the Barty gang are going back and forth and it's getting real like messy over there on Twitter. Look, here's the thing. Whatever happened to getting media trained? Because girl, let me tell you something. I think people like Cardi should be involved in politics in the sense that going to these rallies to rally people, rally her fans, to vote for Kamala and to get her in office. Of course, I think that it's very important to have these people on here. But at the same time, we couldn't have practiced what we were going to say before we got up on the stage and spoke. You was playing around over here threatening Armon, okay, that you wasn't even prepared for this damn speech. Now she was able to get it at the end. She got it. She got her little speech in. When she got the words to speak, she was able to do her speech with ease. But it just, girl, y'all couldn't have got Rihanna to do this. Or at least come with the, and my thing is this, and I hate to sound like this, but it confirms what Armon was saying, that it was only because like, when you look at these speeches, like they have the little plastic things, the little glass things, the plexiglass that shows like the teleprompter, because everybody has a teleprompter. Let's be very clear. Everybody got a teleprompter. Everybody got words that they're reading off of. But why wasn't hers potted up? Why wasn't hers like everybody else? It's fine, but like when she got on, she had to use her phone. It did come off like it was last minute, which if it was last minute, that's fine. It's whatever. We got to get people in. These last couple days is very crucial for the election. Get the Barty gang in support of Kamala so we can get her in and this, that, and the third. I think that's important, but I also think that just presentation and being a little bit more prepared, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Looking at some of these comments, somebody said, this is what happens when you're authentically yourself. God will open the doors to the rooms that you need to be in. Now, some people, and that's another thing too. I'm not opposed to this belief as well. It's the fact that she had to use her phone and she didn't have all the words prepared. It shows like the realness. It does show kind of some, and that's the thing that wins Cardi over. It's like her authenticity. Like she's not the smartest person in the room. Like she's not like this real big media trained celebrity. Like she basically came into the game herself, while others before her had to be this persona of this very. Not saying that she's not smart. I think that she is smart, but when you hear her talk, most of the time people are not gonna think that she's that smart. But like she came into the game, how she came into the game, which shows her off to be like a real person. She's like a real person. We know a person that's like Cardi B in real life. You get what I'm saying? So I guess that is good, but still, I just wish there was a little bit more preparation. There was some people that did speak out and talked about it. Elon Musk, he pissed me off every time he gets on damn X. I still call it Twitter. Forget X. What'd he say? What this dang person said, child? He was like, another puppet who can't even talk without being fed words. The Kamala campaign has no authenticity or true empathy. Now, Cardi did respond though. She said, I'm not no puppet, Elon. I'm a daughter of 2 immigrants' parents that had to work their ass off to provide for me. I'm a product of welfare. I'm a product of Section 8, and I'm a product of poverty. And I'm a product of what happens when the system is set up against you, but you don't know nothing about that. You don't know one thing about the American struggle. P.S. Fix my algorithm. Okay? Yeah, because the Twitter algorithm over there, child, it's crazy. It's wild. It's freaking ridiculous. Yeah, period. Because no, what we're not gonna do, Elon. Because we can definitely roll some clips of some people that was at the Trump rally that looked like they wasn't supposed to be there as well. Don't know how to talk, don't know how to say things that make sense. Let's be very clear on that. But Elon is always going to talk, and he's always going to have like his little opinion. Cardi stood her ground. Now, she recently responded to a lot of people coming for her and saying that she wasn't like prepared or that she had to read from her phone. This is a little bit what she had to say.
I worked so hard, bro. I worked so hard on my speech. And a lot of y'all talking about, oh, why are you reading it from my phone? Bitch, I had to write that shit down because I had to make, bitch, I'm 32 years old, bitch. And I have 3 kids. My mind be fucking raising all goddamn day, bitch. Cause like sometimes, bitch, I be arguing on my shower, fucking rehearsing what I'm gonna tell niggas when I see them. And you know what? I forget what I be telling them. I'm like, damn, I was in the fucking shower for 30 minutes. I was gonna say to this motherfucker, but you know what? Then when I be in face to face, I be forgetting. So, you know.
No, that is true, though. And like I said, it's another aspect of her being like real. Like, it's, you know, when you be thinking about what you want to say before you get on something, that's how I be with this damn show, child. I be saying, I want to say this like that. Then when I get to the show, it's, damn, I forgot. So it's good to write it down and then also have some notes for you to read off of and to bounce back from. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. She made her speech. She said what she had to say. I think that she ended strong, but that beginning, girl, we was sitting there waiting on you to talk, girl. I was like, what is going on? What is happening? But anyway, we can move on. Let's get off of the politics just for a second, honey. I want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion because she has been going viral. Well, look, her new documentary, in her own words, that was something that happened this week and something that a lot of blogs and publications were talking about. We're going to talk about a couple of aspects of it. I'm going to talk about what I thought about the documentary. I did not finish it. I'm like a good 30 to 40 minutes in it, and it's really good. So bear with me when I talk about this, because what's been talked about is how she admits that she lied to Gayle King about having sex with Tory Lanez. She claims that it caught her off guard and she omitted the truth for that moment. Here's the clip in question, honey.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, I was always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Yes, bitch.
Girl, okay, now the clip has gone viral and Tory's lawyers say that this situation proves that Megan is unreliable. They say in quotes that the fact that Megan lied about her sexual relationship with Tory obviously makes her an unbelievable witness, Caesar McDonald said to TMZ. He also said, if someone lies in front of millions of people, how can you trust what they say any other time? That's what that lawyer said. Unfortunately, he said that, and, you know, that's your defense. That's literally going to be their defense because they're trying to appeal his sentence, honey. That's going to be like, she lied about not having sex with her. Oh, my God. What else could she be lying about? Of course, just excusing the damning evidence that's against Tory. Just saying, oh, she lied about not having sex with him. She lied about having sex with him. Okay. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I want to talk about what I thought about this documentary so far, what I'm thinking about it. I love what I'm watching. Thank God this is like one big documentary and not like a couple episodes, because I can't with this series. I can't with the girl, I got to watch this episode. And it's just, I feel like when they do a documentary like that, they put everything in it because now you can, and some stuff don't need to be in there. I don't want to talk about like, girl, what's your favorite freaking toothpaste is and your favorite chips and stuff. Let's get into the nitty and gritty. And that's exactly what this documentary did. From my understanding, like the first 30 minutes of it, like I was really engaged this morning watching it. Just from that small part of me watching it, she talked about array of different topics. She talked about her navigating being a female rapper and having to deal with criticism for being sex positive in a community full of prudes, okay? And she also talked about the mourning of her parents and her not being friends with the people that she was friends with before, i.e. Kelsey. And also the tumultuous relationship or situationship, child, with Tory Lanez. And I loved how in the beginning, though, it was like when she talked about different scenes of her life, like it was illustrated. It was like a cartoon illustration of like her upbringing with her parents and her father, her then father, and then her mother, and then, her getting into this space. They even reenacted the whole, like the scene with Tory and what he did. I did feel though at that moment though, I'm like, could we get a little bit more into what the conversation was about? What arose? What got him riled up or whatever? I just wanted to know. But like I said, that's not for us. She don't have to say it. She done proved herself and everything is done. But you know, when she talked about her dad passing, her dad like died of a heart attack when she was in 9th grade. Just could not imagine. Like had to been very devastating. And she talked about how her mother like was a really big coach for her early in her career, you know, teaching her how to rap and teaching her how to be like a female rapper and all this other stuff. And I think that when you look at it, you know, dislike her or not, facts are facts, right? The Meg Thee Stallion story is a very tragic and also iconic story at the same time, because it's tragic because she had to turn lemons into lemonade. She lost her father and she lost her mother. She lost her mother like literally right before she blew up. She had to literally like 3 weeks after her mother's passing, she performed. And having to really, that has to be, you know, let me just knock on wood because I don't ever want that to, you know, you blowing up and your career is taking off. And then you have a family member, a relative that literally just drops off just like that. And I know for the most part, I'm not going to be speaking for everybody, but I can speak for myself when I say like I would need, girl, I'm going to tell you right now, something happened like that, you ain't going to see me for a couple episodes. Like I'm going to be completely MIA because I have to get right. But the fact that she, you know, she just kept the ball rolling and just kept on going and going and going. And it makes a lot of people like, oh, why is she doing that? And when she lost her mom, like she should be mourning. And you could be mourning and you still got to work. You still got to live your life. You still got to do things. Because if you don't, you're going to be lost in the sauce. I feel bad. But it's also like empowering because she's able to get through it. I hope she's through it. I think she is. I think that she also talked about how like she would just drink and drink. Like she's seemingly talking about, because look, let's be very clear when it comes to Megan with the alcohol. Megan do probably got an alcohol problem. Let's be very clear. Like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Okay, Megan probably got she got an alcohol problem. She be drinking the liquor with the straw. Okay. But I think it's justifiable. We like people need to give her a break though. Like she literally lost both her parents. Friends fake, person that she was dealing with or friends with or whatever shot her. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't really have a support system. The dude that she was with when she was with Party, he flaked on her and stuff like that. Like she does not have a support system. And I think that, you know, watching people, and let's just get into the topic at hand because what people are talking about on social media was the fact that she lied. Even Gayle King responded and said, oh, I'm not no B, because Megan called her the B word. You know, sometimes you got to curse out your aunties. And Gayle King, get the hell up out of here. Girl, she ain't call you a bitch. She ain't call you a bitch like that. Like, it's levels to the word bitch. Okay, let's be very clear. But the fact that there's so many people talking about this clip, first of all, we already knew. When the lawsuit was basically happening, we found out that Megan did lie to Gayle King. She admitted on stand that, yes, I had sexual relations with Tory Lanez. So this is not no new news to nobody. I don't know why the blogs are even posting about this, making it so much big of a topic when that's already the gossip. That's old tea. We knew that. We knew that when she lied to Gayle King, we knew she was lying. We already knew the truth. Don't act like y'all, don't be shocked. Are you shocked? Absolutely not. What I found funny, though, was the fact that the clip, the phone call conversation between Tory and Kelsey, that was also on the documentary. Now, not a lot of people heard this audio, but I remember hearing this audio like a long time ago. This was back when they were fresh in court. I don't even know how the other side got that information, but you can hear Tory and Kelsey talking about, oh my God, I was so drunk. Like I never did this before. And oh my God, like I just want to say, I apologize. Why'd you say you ain't never did what before? You ain't never cheat before? You ain't never get into an argument before? Nah, we know exactly what you're talking about. And that's why I would never not believe that this man shot Meg. It is literally, the facts are the facts. The evidence are the evidence. I don't care what nobody says. And I think that the fact that people are really talking about this and really just making this part, they're taking this one little aspect of a documentary and they're saying, see, Megan can't be trusted. Y'all are whack. Y'all are whack. And I hope you know that. Now, when it comes to the friend Kelsey, now look, there was a clip in there also. It was another conversation that started basically on the documentary, and I was going to play it, but I don't want to play too much of it because I don't know. I'm trying to get hit with nothing because they real crazy over there with the videos on YouTube. But basically, she was talking about how disappointed she was that her friend Kelsey had chose money over being mad that she slept with Tory over protecting her. And a lot of people were in the comments, like they were saying, oh, you expected her to protect you after you slept with her man. Let's be very clear. Let's debunk some things. Like, that was not her man. That was not Kelsey's man. They all were f***ing him. It was just that. It was just that. They both were smashing this man. Okay, there was no evidence of them being in a whole full-fledged relationship. Tory not even the type to choose Kelsey over. Girl, you mean it? No, not true. That is the lies that Tory and his team was telling. Okay, let's be very clear. You got a child by a whole another person now. So for what I'm hearing. So my thing is this. I'm going to say this. I can't speak for my best friend. And I'm going to just say that. I'm going to start off with that. But if I know, right, if I had a person that I was talking to, sleeping with, trying to mingle and mash with, and I find out my best friend was sleeping with this person as well, and then that person that I'm dealing with or mess with shot my best friend, I'm overriding the girl code. I'm overriding the girl code, okay? It's not like you shot my best friend. So at the end of the day, I'm going to get your ass. Like, I'm going to help my best friend try to get some type of justice. All that aside, you slept with my man. You slept, okay. I'ma still not be your friend no more. We still not cool. But I'm not gonna sit there and ride for no dude that shot my best friend. Like, girl, that's also breaking a friend code too. So no, I think that for Kelsey to do this, that's some real grimy snake ass shit. And it's for clout. It was for clout. The way she turned into a clout chaser and then the way she was acting, copping the plea at the court and not really telling what it is, you were going to like, and it just didn't make any sense because it's just like, it seems like Tory and his team, his legal team, were trying to make it out that Kelsey was the shooter. Because if it wasn't Tory, it had to have been Kelsey. You were going to allow them to throw you under the bus like that for some damn money? And I know that man ain't got that money like he said he was going to give you that money. Because I'm pretty sure you still ain't got that money. Absolutely not. Abso-freaking-lutely not.
Girl. This girl is delusional.
So yeah, I would be disappointed too if I was Megan Thee Stallion. Girl, fuck that girl. Okay? And that's what I got to say about that. Speaking of Meg, since we on the topic, honey. All right. Girl, she's suing a blogger. That girl is suing a blogger. So Megan Thee Stallion is suing this blogger by the name of Milagro Grams. Honey, we're going to call her blogger for the rest of the day. Okay. Claiming that she is a puppet and mouthpiece spreading lies about her on behalf of Tory Lanez. Oh, so she's saying Tory Lanez and the team is paying this damn blogger to talk nasty about Meg. Now, per the documents obtained by Billboard, Megan accused this blogger of churning out falsehoods about Tory Lanez shooting Meg Thee Stallion in 2020. He is currently serving 10-year sentence for indictment. Megan also claims that blogger maliciously promoted pornographic deepfake posts of her, which violates a Florida law that bans altered sexual depictions. Okay, Florida. And Megan's attorney said that in a statement, enough is enough. Ms. Pete is a victim of violent crime and a champion of women's rights to her millions of fans worldwide. And she will no longer stand for the defendant's campaign of harassment. Now, the blogger made her little announcement that she's getting sued. Basically, she's saying countersuit gonna go crazy. I guess she's trying to countersue, okay? She also tweeted, I've been informed that I'm being sued by Alex Spiro on behalf of his client, Meg Thee Stallion. we are filing a civil action against you concerning your campaign of harassment and cyberbullying and the false comments you made regarding Miss Pete. Okay, now, I don't know what this blogger is talking about here, but girl, this is some crazy ass shit. This is crazy. Look, here's the thing. I'm all for, like I said, when we talked about this with Armon, the difference is with this, right? And Armon, he doesn't make lies. Or not that he doesn't make lies, but he doesn't say things that are salacious to be true. Like he says, he always gives his thoughts and opinions on things. And this is not me defending him, but whatever. But when you're making deep fakes, when you are making, like, saying that this is what happened and this is the exact facts, like, you are basically regurgitating everything that Tory Lanez is saying or whatever they're feeding you behind closed doors. And yeah, that's grounds for defamation of character. It's grounds for a lot of things. And honestly, you know, we've seen people like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, they sue these bloggers and they actually are winning because of the things that they're saying. So, I mean, I think that this girl has a rude awakening. If I believe that this girl is this woman right here is the blogger. And I think it's so interesting to see people talk about this and have, like, you know, it's one thing to have your views saying, oh, she never got shot, or, oh, she's not innocent, this, that, and the third. It's another thing to just create constant lies and knowing that she has over 30,000 followers on Twitter, I believe. Everybody calling themselves a blog child. You blogging on Twitter, I don't get that. It's so just disheartening to see journalism is truly dying. People don't want to get the truth. They want to make up the truth so that they can have a big old salacious story that everybody's talking about and everybody's retweeting and interacting with. And it's going to bite you in the ass. I make it my business to not try to, and I don't pride myself on, you know, making exclusives and you heard it here first or whatever the case is. Like, I talk about topics as they happen when I give my thoughts and opinions, and I always, if I have to, I always use allege, it may seem. That's just what I learned because I have a degree in media arts, honey, and I also worked at my college newspaper, honey, and I know when you say certain things to be a fact, it be getting you messed up. Because if it's indeed not a fact, then we gotta do some retractions. Now, DJ Academics, he talk about something. He wants to start something that's gonna fund people that get sued by these celebrities or whatever. Oh, good luck, honey. Good luck. It's corny all the way around. I have nothing else to say about this child. Now, is there any other topic that I want to get into before I get up out of here? I know we're like 40-something minutes in. We got a couple of quick topics to get into. Now, Lil Wayne recently, he spoke at one of his concerts and talked about how he was like disappointed that he didn't get to perform. He's still talking about this Super Bowl situation. So here's what he had to say.
During my lifetime, the first Super Bowl was here, I made sure I bought tickets at the beginning of the season. And you know, I did the same when I moved to Miami, and I was wishing my team make it. And guess who made it that year? The motherfucking Saints. I was able to give my mama that suite. She was able to bring my family and other people from New Orleans, and they had a fucking ball. Mm-hmm. That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position, and it was ripped away from me. But this motherfucking moment right here.
Child, anyway, so I personally, and I don't want to sound like I'm gaslighting anybody, child. But we gotta gaslight a little bit. I don't think Wayne is that much, like, I don't think he cares that much. Like, it seems like somebody is making him be like, you need to care about this and you need to talk about this. Like, I know Lil Wayne, no nonchalant Wayne having it. Like, I know he's not really upset about this year. And if he is, it's not the end all be all. Like, there will be other Super Bowls. Literally. There's going to be one the next year and the next year and the next year and the next year. And hopefully they will ask you to come on. But it's not this year. I don't know. I just thought that was very weird that he's continuously talking about this. Now, in more recent news, child, we didn't talk about this the other week, but you know about the whole Krishan and Tasiki thing, where I guess a clip of some show that Krishan is going to be on, child, and she's over here saying that Tasiki did some things to her when she was a little child. Now, Krishan and Tasiki's sister says that Krishan's incest claims aren't accurate, and she's aware of there being an alleged plan. And this is what the cousin had to say.
If, like, with these little accusations and weird shit that's going on, if y'all know me, y'all know I've been rocking and rolling with every sibling and ain't switch up. So what makes you think I'm going to ride with something that I know that's not accurate? It's not true. And I knew what the plan was. I know what's going on behind closed doors. A bitch like me needed the money that got offered to me to go play with Latifah's name. I said no, I didn't get it. And I didn't go do what the plan was to do because I stand for something. How long I've been rocking with Krishan, not saying shit, keeping my mouth shut. I just slide for Krishan 2 days before I came back, and I'm not ready to say too much before I go to jail. But yeah, I was just sliding for my sister before I came back to Baltimore. What y'all talking about? I'm not going against the grain, I'm going against the lies and the fuck shit. To make another sister look bad so you can look better, or because she going up, that shit corny is not cool at all. Let's talk about what's going on behind closed doors. Let's talk about...
Okay, let's talk about it. We wasn't giving no examples, but here's the thing though, and I think this is the reason why I stayed away from this topic, because I know I'm gonna get hate. I'm not gonna get hate, but I'm definitely gonna get some pushback when I say this, and I'm not trying to insinuate. Girl, okay, I'm gonna say it. I have a hard time believing Krishan. I have a hard time believing Krishan because it's age-old story. The boy who cried wolf. When that boy kept on lying and said that the wolf was coming, and the people kept on going all crazy because the wolf ain't never was no damn wolf until the wolf actually did come, and he was telling the truth and nobody believed him. I don't know what to believe with Krishan. I don't know. She has lied repeatedly. She lied with the situation with Tamar Braxton's background singer, saying that she ain't punched him, knocked this dude tooth out. You get what I'm saying? She lied about Blueface touching their newborn when it was really just something that he had some type of hernia or whatever. You saying he was touching on his other son, and that's Blueface is weird. He's a weird character, but it wasn't given that. You lied about a lot of things. You lied. So it's just hard for us to believe that it's true when we got this sibling coming out saying that you do things when you see other people in the family going up and you're not getting that much of attention, and you want to sit there and you want to tear people down in that way. I'm 50-50. I'm not going to rule out that this did not happen, because none of us was there except for them, except for that family. Seki knows the truth. Krishan knows the truth, and God knows the truth. Okay, all those people know. We don't know, but we can just only speculate from what we see. And you were saying all this crap about Blueface, and you got his face, not name, you got his face tatted on your damn cheek. So it's just, it's hard to believe that, okay, he did this to your son? He really did? Because he wouldn't be doing all this. Girl, I'm with the relative here. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comments, honey. What else we got to get into, child? Is that it? Yeah, I'm done for the day, honey. I done talked enough. I got to edit this damn podcast. It's going to be a whole, yeah. Anyway, I'll go in late tomorrow, or today. Excuse me, it's Monday. So I think I should be fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We had a lot to get into. Okay, I hope you guys really took in on what I had to say. Be sure to leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys with the next podcast episode. Might be Thursday, might be next Monday. Who's to say, okay? All right, y'all. See y'all later.